ElyJoz, and you are not in tune to mind clarity. Today, we'll be talking about how to find your purpose or your passion, or how to dictate what is your purpose or passion. First, I will put a disclaimer out there that don't just run with what I say. Make sure it makes sense to you. Make sure it resonates with your soul or your spirit or your mentality. Do your own research, put it into your own understanding and then apply it to your life. I'm not saying that what I'm about to say is false information, but your purpose and your passion is nothing to really play with. So before you really accept what I say, question it. Like I said, what I'm about to say is not false information, but question it so you can make sure that it resonates with you and it makes sense to you and you have your own understanding to it. Don't just apply it to your life until you really have a secure understanding that, okay, this makes sense, But besides that, let's get straight into it. To me, how do you find your purpose or passion? I feel like your purpose or your passion is what comes off naturally, like what comes out with ease when you meet new people or strangers, And what I mean by that is, like me, my purpose or passion is helping people or clearing people's minds or making sure that the other person don't have to go through what I went through just to have a clear mind or just to have an understanding, And one of my passions, or one of the things that I always wanted to do when I was older, was to become the person that I needed when I was younger, because I didn't really have no role models, or I didn't really have nobody to talk to or to really speak on certain things. So I made sure in my best interest to become the person that I needed when I was younger. What comes off naturally or what comes just with ease, like firsthand, like with me, well, I really like trying my best to help people mentally. You feel me? I'm very big on mentality and mental health, and consciousness, because life is in your mind. Like, the universe is in your mind. So if you can control your mind, if you could clear your mind, then your life will be way much better. It's easier to navigate in life once you really have a clear mind, or once you have a clear understanding that life is mental. Life is 80% mental and 20% physical. Your mental and your spirit and your soul controls the physical of your life. So with me, when I meet new people, I naturally want to help them. Like, I really can't help it. And the more I try to hide that, the more it comes out, or the more it angers me, That's another part of how you find your passion or purpose, like what angers you. But for right now, we're talking about things that come naturally. So to me, when I meet new people, because I don't just meet everybody. I don't just insert myself, or I don't insert just anybody in my life. So if I'm talking to you, or if we become familiar with each other or cordial or friends, then I would naturally want to help you. And that's just something that's just naturally me. And that's something that comes out with ease. Like, that's just me. I don't force it. People tell me things about themselves and I naturally give them good advice. And I've always been like that since a child or since a teenager. Like, that always been me. I naturally want to help people, but people don't really like that because I don't really focus on their problem. I just give them a solution. But that's something that naturally comes to me and I can't even help it, The more I try to act like I'm not a helpful person, the more I feel like I'm not myself. And that's another way that you can know what is your passion or your purpose. If you stop yourself from doing something, or you try to prevent from showing somebody a certain side of you or a certain character trait, like, do you feel like you're still whole? I mean, when I try to not help people, because, like I said, a lot of people, when I try to help them, they take it as if, oh, I know it all, or I think I know it all, or I think I'm their dad, or I think I'm above them, but in reality, I'm just trying to help you. So the more I try to not help people, the less wholeness I feel. Like, I really don't feel good when I don't help people out. Well, people I know, like if you're in my life, I'm gonna try my best to help you out. you're telling me stuff about what's going on in your mind, how you feeling, and I have answers. Why would I hold off to them answers? Regardless of how you feel, because your feelings is just energy and motion. So what you're feeling today, you might not feel tomorrow. But if I can help you today, it's going to stick with you tomorrow. You feel me? So I could care less how you feel. I'm going to always keep it real. I'm going to always help people however I can. And if that pushes you away, then so be it. But I guarantee you, whatever I say to you is going to stick in your mind. And that's the power of planting a seed. That's how I was able to really understand, like, what is my purpose or what is my passion. I naturally like helping people out, And it's not even that I like it, it just comes out, like, literally. And it could be strangers. Like, sometimes I meet strangers in stores and they just talking to me about their problems, and I naturally give them great advice. Like, it's not something that I force. It's something that just flows outside of me, because that's just me in person. That's just me, literally. That's something I do with ease. That's something that naturally comes out. That's something that naturally flows out. That's why I have a podcast called Mind Clarity, because I naturally help people out with their mind and their mental health and to clear their brain and to really tell them, like, what you're thinking is valid, but you can change it, And to piggyback on me not feeling wholeness when I don't help people out, it's just I don't feel right holding off on information on somebody that I claim that I care about. If I care about you, I'm not going to sit here and hold off information that could better your life. So the first part of really finding out what your passion or purpose, what naturally comes to you, And I'm not saying you don't have to put in work to find out what your purpose is, but me helping people, I've been doing that since I was younger, So it just came to a point in life where I had to sit down and be like, like, I really had to ask myself, like, why do I like helping people so much? Nobody helped me when I was younger. So it's like, why? And then I really had to accept that maybe this is my passion, maybe this is my purpose, And it brings me joy, not gonna lie. As cliche as it sounds, I actually feel joyful when I help people out. And I actually feel joyful when I tell somebody some great advice and they apply it to their life and they tell me, like, wow, bro, what you told me really changed my life, or I applied it to my life and my life been so much better, or my mental health been so much better. You feel me? And I've been feeling so much light, That really brings me joy, But like I said, a lot of people, they're not going to really accept that I know what I'm talking about until I stop talking. And that's when they're going to be like, oh, snap, this guy was right. This is their way, But sometimes people still don't go the way. Even if they acknowledge that I am right, they're so egotistical that they're going to stick to what they want to stick to. And that's fine. You know what I mean? You're just not going to be around me. But yeah, if I care about you, you feel me, I would feel not whole helping you out. You feel me? If I care about you and I talk to you on a consistent basis, or even every now and then, I'm not going to sit down here and just watch you make your life worse or self-sabotage yourself. Or I'm not going to watch you go down the wrong path. I'm going to be like, hey, wait, this is the right path, think about it. This is how to go things. This is how to solve your issue. This is how to better yourself. And if you want to take that information, then take it. If not, then all I could do is plant the seed. You know what I mean? You have to water it so it could grow. But another way to really understand your purpose or passion. Okay, so the first one is what you do naturally, or what you do with ease, like firsthand. Like I said, when I meet new people, me helping them out with certain things about themselves, like personality or with mental health, consciousness, or spirit, that just comes out. Like I can't even hold it in. When I hold it in, I don't feel whole. That second one, if you used to doing things for people and then you stop doing it, do you still feel whole? You feel me? like they said, don't be mad. Don't beat yourself up for being nice to people. Change the people you're being nice to. You get me? I don't beat myself up when people don't want to take my advice. I just give my advice to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I said, the most I can do is plant a seed. And the third one is what angers you or what really frustrates you. You feel me? If you really have a purpose or a passion, you're considered and if you're considered an empath or however you want to put it, you feel things. And me, I feel frustrated or I feel angry when I see people living subconsciously and they're blaming life and they're not taking accountability about their life and they're blaming, oh, life just happened. You know, that really angers me, especially even if I don't know you, bro. And I see you and I see that you're living miserable because you don't really know, or because you're ignorant, or because you don't want to take the steps to better your life. That really angers me, or that really frustrates me. That's why I stay to myself. Really, because a lot of people, they want to blame life and they don't want to hold accountability for themselves. They don't want to better their mindset, their mentality. And that I can't have that around me because it's just going to make me look at you in a very disgusting way. And before I look at you in a disgusting way, I'm going to distance myself. You know? So really ask yourself, what do you do naturally? Like, what comes off as ease? And then ask yourself, what would stop me from feeling whole if I stop doing what I'm doing? You know? If you're naturally helping people and you meet somebody and you don't want to help them, and if you don't feel whole, that's your purpose, that's your passion, you know? And what angers you, like I said with me meeting people and seeing that they're living subconsciously and they're blaming it on life, or they just accept that life is going to be miserable and they can't do nothing to change it. You feel me? It angers me that you don't have the knowledge, or that you're not taking the steps to better your life. Because I'm here to let people know that there is a choice. You have a choice. You accepted the subconscious life that you're living. You accepted the negative mindset that you have. You accepted the negative energy that's in your life. You know, you accepted the bad habits, the bad character traits, bad personality. You feel me? I'm here to let you know that you have a choice, bro. You have the choice between negative and positive. And what's crazy is you have a choice between black and white. You have a choice between light and dark. You feel me? A lot of people just accept the dark, accept the negative things about life, and they don't think that they can make it to the light. But you actually can. I mean, and this is something that I spoke on one of my videos already. There's a light spectrum. A lot of people are living in the dark and they don't think that they could make it to the light, or they don't think that there is light for them and they're worthy of light. But I'm here to tell you, bro, you can. The same way you accepted the negative parts about your life, or the same way you accepted that your life is not where you want it to be, your mindset is not where you want it to be, your energy is not where you want it to be. It's the same way you could hold yourself accountable and make your way to the light. You don't have to sit there and pout, or you have to sit there in your sorrow and your sadness and your depression. You could get up and move. You sitting there accepting it is only making it worse. You could literally get up from the darkness and move to the light. Will it be easy? No, but you sitting in the darkness is not making it easy. Everything's hard. Pick your hardness, you know. You can either make your way through the hardness, through the trials and tribulation, into the light, and then live a life for life. Or you could live a miserable life all your life. And me seeing people, like when I used to work at Burlington, and I used to work with like older people, and they would still have a miserable mindset or a miserable life, that would open my eyes, and I'd be like, damn, like you ain't really think about the other side of life. Like you ain't really pick your head up and look over there and see, like, why is this person the same age as me, but they're living a better life than me? Or why does this person is so joyful or so positive, but they're the same age as me, Regardless of your upbringing, regardless of your childhood, you have the accountability to change your life. So if you living miserable and you see somebody the same age as you that's living great, ask yourself, like, what's the difference? It's the mindset. And when I see people the same age as me or people older than me living miserable lives or having horrible mindsets or horrible attitudes towards life, that doesn't, like, it doesn't really sit with me. So that's why I really stay to myself. Like, that's something that I can't even fathom for myself. I could understand, you don't want to change or you have a bad life at the moment, but for me to really process that you accepted this bad life forever, I can't understand that at all. That's why I stay away from people like that. Because like I said, a lot of people, they want to just accept the negative and not try to find the positive. They just want to accept the negative and sit there and just accept it like nothing's gonna happen. Like, oh, I can't change nothing. This is how it is. I was born into negativity, so I'm a negative person, or it's destined for me to have a negative life. But that angers me. Like, that brings frustration to me, especially if we close, or especially if I care about you. Especially if you, it's crazy because this is something that really affects me. Because it's like, why do you choose failure? Like Kevin Gates said, why choose failure when success is free? People are out here accepting negativity, but positivity is free. You just have to get up and go down the street, bro. You just have to get up where you are and go to a different location, mentally or physically. However, you just don't sit there and accept what life is feeding you. Go find you better food. Like, but yeah, that's something that really gets to me, because it's like, bro, you're making life more hard than it is. Life is very simple. Black and white, yes or no. Yes, I accepted a negative life. Yes, I'm gonna live a negative life. No, I haven't accepted a negative life, so I'm gonna find positivity. No, my life is not destined to be negative, so I'm gonna find positivity. It's literally that simple. People be making it more complex and more complicated than it really is. Life is very simple, bro. Life is so simple. It's just, the oppressors, or however you want to put it, they don't want you to figure out that life is very simple, bro. They want to make it feel like there is a middle. There's no middle. It's either you're negative or positive. It's either you're black or you're white. It's either you're happy or you're sad. There's no middle. There's no gray area in life. None. Like, none. There's no gray area in life. But what I do want to add is, I can only help you figure out what is your passion. I can only help you out how to dictate what your passion or purpose is. I can't tell you how to express it, because just like me having a podcast about self-improvement and consciousness and bettering yourself, there's a good amount of other people with the same type of podcast, but I had to try things to figure out how to express my purpose or my passion. And I've tried a lot of things, trial and error, that comes with life, but if you're not trying things, you won't know how to express your purpose or your passion. So you would have to find out how to express your purpose and your passion. I put my purpose and my passion through words. I have a poetry book out, which is about self-improvement, consciousness, enlightenment. I have a podcast, which is about consciousness, self-improvement, mental clarity, and enlightenment. So, but the same way I express mine, it might not be the same way you express yours. There's some people making conscious rap. That's something I could do, but that's not something I want to do. That's not something I want to express myself through. Well, as of right now, and I'm not saying when you find your purpose or your passion, I'm not saying you can't do the same thing I'm doing. I'm just saying make sure this is how you want to express it. You feel me? This is how I want to express it. Why? Because I understand that I'm planting a seed in the universe in general. You know, a million people can see the video and I don't have to talk to them personally. So if you watch this video and you be like, man, this man don't know what he's talking about, it doesn't affect me. Why? Because I don't know who's watching it. I don't take it personal in general either way, but I don't know who's watching it. You feel me? I don't know who's liking it, who's disliking it, who's talking bad about it. You know what I mean? It doesn't affect me. So this is how I want to express my purpose and my passion, because it has no attachment to it. You know, if I was talking to somebody in person, or I was talking to one of my peers and they don't listen to what I say, it might affect me, because it's like, bruh, I'm telling you some real shit and you over here taking it as disrespect, or you taking it like I don't know what I'm talking about. So I had to find a way to express my purpose or my passion, and this is how it is. You know, with my book, I don't know who buys my book. I don't know who reads it. I don't know who dislikes it, so there's no attachment to it. And I'm somebody that, you know, I mastered the art of detachment, but if I care about you and I'm trying to help you out and you're not taking it, obviously it's gonna be like, well, damn, like, you ain't trying to better your life, or you just don't want to believe that I know more than you. You know, a lot of people don't want to believe that you know more than them, or you know what's best for them, because they don't know what's best for them, but they don't want to listen to somebody that's in a better position mentally, spiritually, you know, until it hits them in the face. That's why I don't mind planting a seed. And I don't have to watch it grow, because it's not my water. I'm not going to water down your seed so it could grow. I'm still planting seeds of my own. I'm still watering trees of my own. You know, I'm still watering my garden. So all I can do for you is plant the seed, point you in the right direction. So you have to find your way of expressing your purpose and your passion. And if it's books, then do books. If it's podcasting, then do podcasting. If it's rap, then do that. If it's digital marketing, then do that. You know, you could express your way in different forms. And I still do have a clothing brand, but I'm not really working on it right now. When I launched my clothing brand at, I think, 18 or 19, my designs were me putting my craft into my artwork, you know, into my merch, you know. Like, real, I put my purpose or my passion throughout my clothing brand. So there's different ways you can express your purpose or your passion. Another way to really give you how to better your life with your purpose or your passion is putting your artwork. Say if you want to have a clothing brand, you know, there's different ways to express your purpose or your passion. You don't have to put like literally words. You can put a design. Like the design behind me, that's me putting my purpose or my passion into my work. You know, behind me, it probably look like it's only squiggly lines, but if you really look into it, it's the Fibonacci sequence. It's the sign of creation. It's 4 double-sided Fibonacci sequences, which equals to 8. To me, I am creation. I'm here to create a new path, or I'm here to create things that people don't see as possible, you know. I'm here to help people out and tell you that there is another option. You can create a better life. You can create a better mindset. You could create a better reality, a better perception on life in general. You feel me? Just like, and something, I used to watch documentaries when I was younger. So one thing that stuck with me, I had watched a documentary about KRS-One. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was kind of like a conscious rapper. But KRS-One said that back then, when pirates used to sail their ships, or when people used to ship from continent to continent or country to country, they would put their craft into the boat so it could sail smoothly. Meaning they will put symbols in their boat which came from their inside, which came from their passion, which came from their purpose, or which came from their creator into the boat so the boat could sail smoothly. That same way I put my creation sign into my podcast, you know, to the average person, it might seem like it's just lines, but if you really look at it, it's the Fibonacci sequence, which means the creation of life. And life is not all negative, bro. I'm here to tell you that you can choose a better option. Why accept failure when success is free? Why accept negativity when you could be positive? The same energy it takes to be negative is the same energy it takes to be positive, bro. That's really how you know how to find your passion or purpose. And your passion is something that makes your heart fire. Like there's like, if I'm being real, there's days where my heart feel like it's burning. Like I could be chilling and a thought will come to my mind and my heart just start burning. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, in the beginning I'm like, what the fuck? But obviously now I know why it's burning. But your passion is what keeps you going, what keeps you alive, what keeps you looking forward to the next day. Your purpose is what keeps you looking forward to the next day, you know. If your why is strong, the how becomes easy. You feel me? If your purpose is strong, if you really have a strong attachment to your purpose or your passion, you don't care what you need to do to get it done. You're going to get it done however. No matter what, you know. That's why they say if your purpose is strong, the how becomes easy. Because once you really settle down and once you really accept that, okay, this is my purpose or this is my passion, you don't care what you need to do to get it done. But yeah, the easiest way to find your purpose or passion is to figure out what do you do naturally or what comes off as easy or what comes off like firsthand. The second way is what keeps you feeling whole. And if you stop doing a certain thing, what makes you stop feeling whole, you know? Like I said, don't change you being a nice person to somebody. Change who you're being nice to. You feel me? When I try to help people and they don't accept it, you know, I don't take it personal. I just go help people that wants to help. Because not everybody want help. I'm not going to lie. Not everybody want help. A lot of people want to accept that the life that you're living is what they deserve. You know, if you feel like you deserve negativity, I'm not going to force you. Feel me? All I could do is plant the seed. You have to do the watering. All I could do is guide you and point you in the way. And you have to take the steps into that direction. You feel me? So, whatever you feel like is keeping you feeling whole, or whatever you feel like, if you stop doing this, you won't feel whole, or you won't feel like you're yourself. That's another way to know what's your purpose or passion. The third one is what angers you or what frustrates you in life. You feel me? Like me, I could be scrolling on my phone and I see somebody crying over something that they could change. Like, it's so easy to really change if you put your mind to it. It's really simple. You feel me? That frustrates me, or that really makes me feel some type of way, because it's like, fuck. Why don't you want positive things in your life? Like, why are you accepting the negativity when positivity is free? And positivity is probably waiting for you on the other side of that door that you don't want to open. You feel me? So, that's really how you know. But like I said, before you put these things into your life, make sure it makes sense to you. But I'm ElyJoz. I'm grateful you allowed me to clear part of your brain today. Peace and prosperity to you all. I'm out.